And now, live in studio, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rhymes.
Yes, here we are again, another day committed to picking a fight with the mainstream media and always providing you with the timely truth centered around real estate, business, finance, estate planning, tax planning, so much more. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback Show. Our number one goals are to educate, entertain, enlighten, and most importantly, we want to engage with you in an effort to help you win in any marketplace.
The only thing I'm addicted to right now is winning.
Save our hotline number in your phone. At some point, you're going to need it. 813-670-7372.
You used to call me on my cell phone.
813-670-7372.
Here's my number, so call me maybe.
And you can also check out our website, consumerqb.com. A plethora of information available on our website, consumerqb.com. You can see links to all of our expert contributors there. You can submit an email form that's going to come directly through to myself, my team. We're going to make sure we get right back to you. And we got something new for you, all you texters out there. If you're a texter, just pull out your smartphone, text REQB, like real estate quarterback, that's me, to 313131. Text REQB to 313131. Make it real simple for you, and you're going to get a reply back. It's going to have some information, some links for you, and you can engage with us in conversation there. So we'd love to help you. It's Intelligent Talk Radio. I've got some intelligent folks here in studio. Joseph Warren back in the house, co-creative. Welcome in.
Thanks, brother.
Yes, sir.
Dude, you're so professional at your show.
You know it.
No, I'm serious, man. Like, I want your superpower.
We try, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much.
I mean that.
Yeah, man. Got the podcast, too, the 100K podcast.
First 100K, we're rocking it. I got the Broken Catholic podcast. So wherever you are in your faith or your business, how do you collapse the two together so that you stop living that duality in your life and stop being what I call a bipolar Christian?
Yeah, the big difference between Saturday night and Sunday morning, isn't it?
Dude, it's huge. It's like I nod my head at church and I go, I believe in that, I believe in that. And then Monday I show up and I have like Christian amnesia.
Yeah. It happens. All right, Kelly Oliver in the house as well, making her debut. Business Loan Solutions, welcome in.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to be on your show for quite some time. So
yeah.
We're going to make it happen.
Good stuff. I appreciate that. We look forward to having you and, helping our consumers out there. That's the goal. We want to help them understand there's a lot of misnomers, bad advice, commission breath is what I call it, commission-based advice everywhere you turn, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's just staring you in the face. But, we're here. We're helping you win. That's our goal. And I wanted to give a shout out to Brio Tuscan Grill, International Plaza. That's our official restaurant partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. Brio Tuscan Grill, they got the finest Italian dining in all of Tampa Bay. Signature drinks, cozy atmosphere, bringing you the pleasures of a Tuscan country villa to Tampa. We invite you to check them out, make your reservation. Now, all you have to do is let them know that you're a fan or a friend of the Consumer Quarterback Show, and they're going to hook you up with a free appetizer just by mentioning the Consumer Quarterback Show, and they'll also throw in that free water with lemon that we talk about as well. So they hook you up. They take care of you over there, right?
And where are we going for lunch after here?
That's right. Brio Tuscan Grill, International Mall, 2223 Northwest Shore Boulevard. And as you know, I'm the owner of Platinum MVP Realty and a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay, helping our sellers profit more on the sale of their real estate property. Got a hot one here on the beach. This is Gulf Boulevard, Clearwater, 1370 Gulf Boulevard, 401, Unit 401, Bella Rosa condo. Clearwater Beach, 3 bedrooms, 3 bath. This is an end unit, so you got the nice windows on the side. It's $1.175 million. Beautiful listing of mine, 2,200 square feet. Beautiful property, gorgeous, right on the beach. Beautiful property. You also got $1 million listing in St. Petersburg, 215 12th Avenue Northeast, St. Petersburg. This is 4 bedrooms, 5 bath, gorgeous property, 3,752 square feet. This is in the old Northeast section of St. Petersburg, one of the best prime locations to be. $1.4 million, and it's a pre-construction SIPS panel construction home. I'll tell you more about that if you'd like to have a conversation off air about it. PlatinumMVPRealty.com, PlatinumMVPRealty.com. All right, let's jump right into it. So we got Joseph Warren back in the house, Co-Creative Work Solutions. You're helping the business owners, the small business owners, make that transition, a much needed transition from a lot of times from their home office, with the dogs in the background, all the distractions that brings, coming into a vibrant workspace where you're networking, you're getting ideas, you're masterminding, and you're doing a lot of cool things.
Love it. Good setup. And that house in St. Pete. If you're listening right now and you're not taking action, I may beat you there and just buy that thing because I like that.
That's a nice
That's
one.
a beautiful area of St.
It is
Pete.
gorgeous.
Yeah, Brendan. So, if you're in your home office right now and you're wondering why you're struggling to make your first 100K, it's because you're in your home office right now.
Yeah.
You need to be connected with other people. Stop isolating yourself. I show up every single month on this show with Brandon. He's a great host of this show. And the same message every single time. The number one reason why you are not succeeding as well as you want in your small business is because of isolation.
Yeah.
It's isolation. Kelly's going to talk about, funding and stuff like that and contribute to that piece of the conversation. But if you're alone and trying to figure out everything on your own, that's why you're not winning. That's why you're losing. So if you feel that pain right now, step out, join a co-working space. I don't care if it's co-creative, but we do have the best one in town. And I don't mean it by the best one. We have the only one that literally is intentional about helping you make your first $100,000 or your next, depending on where you are. Everyone else, hey, here's office space with pretty walls. So if you want to make more money, that's cocreative.com.
Yeah, I like it. So, Joseph, let's define it, a workspace solution. So you have a common area where people can do their laptop work, stuff where they're not going to be really chirping a whole lot or on the phone, right? And if they need to take a conversation, they go into a separate room or some type of like a phone booth type setup, right?
Exactly. So we have several phone rooms that you go in, you plug in. That's where you do your Skype meetings, your Zoom chats, you close the big deals. Or you hop into our conference room. By the way, we have free meeting rooms with any membership.
Wow.
That's a game changer as a small business in Tampa, because one of the most difficult things is to find professional meeting space to meet with your clients, especially high-end clients, and close your deals.
Yeah,
if that's what you're struggling with, that's what we provide. So even if you came in at the basic product level of just like a geo-target virtual address, you would still get free meeting rooms at Co-Creative to come in and close your deals.
Let me ask you a question. How many people can you hold at those meetings?
Yeah, sure. So we have multiple conference rooms. In our South Tampa location, it's a 10-person conference room. Okay. So say you need to close 10 deals today and you want to do a group close, right? Those are big numbers, right? Depending on your ticket price. That's what I'd be doing,
like
right? 10 people, 10 deals. Here's the paperwork, close. People just sign quicker at Co-Creative. And the reason why is the ambiance, all the intentionality of the environment that creates this collaborative feel and everything.
Yeah.
It takes down all the feelings of being on guard as a client, like I'm going to be sold something.
Right.
And it removes that from your client's mind. So when they sit down with you, they're just naturally more relaxed and less guarded.
Like it.
So when you say, hey, here's the investment, it's whatever, $10,000, they just sign. What is that worth to you?
Yeah, that's super cool, man. So Geo Target, you mentioned something really big there. Yesterday's show, we had Dalton on the show, Primal Media, talking about digital marketing. So this Geo Target thing's really cool. I got into an Uber the other day, and I was going to my friend Ian Beckles' his office, and I couldn't remember his address, but I put in Platinum MVP Realty West Shore. And it took me right there because I had the Geo Target set up through the Google Plus.
Look at that.
For my other location.
Look at that. I love it, right? This is so powerful, right? And that's a huge thing you're missing right now if you're a small business owner working out of your house.
Yeah.
Right? Because when people are Googling you and your business, and they are, right?
Oh, yeah.
Don't think they're not. They are. Why? How do I know? Because you're Googling them.
Right.
Before you do business with someone, right?
Yep.
So everyone's Googling you. And you know what's coming up? Your house. On Google Maps. Is that what you want?
No.
Right? Safety issues, number one.
Yep.
Maybe you got kids and stuff. Do you really want disgruntled clients? I'm not saying that you would have them.
Right.
But do you want them knowing where you live?
Yep.
Okay, so safety, we got that. Number two, professionalism. Who are you going to hire as far as if you're looking for a marketing company or a digital marketing company to work with? Are you going to hire, when you Google these two companies that are your top choices, one comes up in a downtown commercial building, or the other comes up in a residential neighborhood and you see a house?
Right.
Who are you hiring?
Right.
That's what clients are seeing when they Google you right now. A geo-target is the solution for that. It literally sets you up with a virtual business address at Co-Creative in South Tampa office space, right?
Yes.
Professional in office building with your address when they Google your business, or in downtown Tampa with that high-end prestige. So if you're a home-based business with high-ticket clients, you want the downtown address showing up when people Google you,
Yeah.
right? Now you just hit credibility, which justifies the price point that you're asking.
Yeah. And not only just Googling you, like, for example, they may not even know about you. They might just put in realtor near me, or whatever insert business category near me, right? And that's going to show up.
Brandon, this is why you're such a great host. You watch all our blind spots, and I love it, right? That was a blind spot, right?
Yep.
That's exactly it. What Brandon is saying is so freaking powerful. So if you're looking for business loans that Kelly does, right? And they Google, say you have a business that's business loan solutions, right? And someone, a potential client, Google's business loan solutions Tampa, you're going to come up right at the top of Google Maps. They're going to click the call button, and you get the lead instead of your competitors.
Yeah, it's super cool, man. It's a great way to grow your business. Great model. Joseph Warren, more from Joseph when we come back. Co-Creative Solutions and cocreative.com. And Kelly Oliver coming up as well. We're going to talk about business funding, business loans. You know, what a great environment we have right now for business, the economy. I just got one of those texts to my phone, the news text that said Apple becomes the first $1 trillion business value ever.
Insane.
Isn't that amazing? So what a great time we live in. Entrepreneurial spirit is alive and well here in Tampa Bay. And we're talking about that with our expert contributors when we come back. Stay with us. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
This is Warwick Dunn, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host of the Consumer Quarterback Show. I'm the owner of Platinum MVP Realty and a top listing agent here in Tampa Bay. We're helping our sellers profit more on the sale of their real estate properties by featuring them on our program here and a lot of other unique strategies that we utilize that many other companies don't. So we would love to talk to any sellers out there, investors. We got foreclosure opportunities for investors. We got a great buyer agent team. PlatinumMVPRealty.com. You can do a valuation on your property without having to engage. I know some people don't want to engage a realtor. They think they're going to hound them. But just go to PlatinumMVPRealty.com. If you want to put in your address, you can get a CMA done for you right there on the screen. You can search all of the available inventory as well, and we'd love to have you as a expert contributor on the show if you want to talk to us about that. We're looking for business owners as well. So we've got a great lineup here today. I got a couple of hot listings I want to let you know about here. 7441 Islander Lane in Hudson. Now, this must be one of the most affordable and best properties on the waterfront property in all of Tampa Bay. This property is listed at $393,000. Waterfront, over 4,700 square feet. Total square feet. Now, you've got over 2,100 living under air, and it's a beautiful property, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, Sea Pine subdivision in Hudson, and every day will feel like a vacation here at 7441 Islander Lane. And I got a property out in East County I want to let you know about here, 5506 Dallas Way, Valrico, River Hills Country Club. Beautiful property, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, $539,000, just reduced, 3,500 square feet, pool home. Now, the thing about this property, this is built by the owner. The owner is a contractor. He's a commercial contractor. So think about all the extras that he's thrown into that in terms of insulation, in the walls, the roof. Everything is perfect here at 5506 Dallas Way, Valrico, and we'd love to show it to you if you are in the market. All right, we're back here in the studio. We've got Joseph Warren in the house, co-creative. He's got the workspace solutions, the geo-targeting solutions, and a lot of other cool things there. I want to bring Kelly Oliver into the mix as well. Business loan solutions. I think, Kelly, business loans are an area that people, they don't really understand what's out there.
It's true.
And there's a lot of misnomers.
It's true. And, the genuine business owner who goes to their local bank and they say, I need a loan because we've got this great relationship going on.
Yep.
And the banks come back and for whatever reason will say no to the loan. And then that leaves you feeling pretty, out alone on the street by yourself trying to figure out what it is that you're supposed to do with your business loan, because you've got this big dream, this next thing that it is that you're going to take on, and it may mean a new project for you or an expansion in your business.
Yeah.
And so if you can't take that step and you can't trust the relationship that you have with your banker, where do you go?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where we created Business Loan Solutions, so that you can actually we work with our clients to be able to create the strategy, create the documentation, get everything as a package, and then present it only to the lenders that actually are interested in your loan type.
Right.
So people don't understand. Sometimes they'll walk in and say, I want to get a consolidation loan, when in fact what they really need is just a working capital loan. And they may have qualified for the working capital loan, but because they walked in with I just need this large consolidation loan, the banks may say no to that. So we do match. We're like this matchmaker for money.
I like that. Matchmaker for money. That's great.
So we're matching the people with the loans and the monies and the business and everything so that they can go and fulfill in the dreams that they need to have.
Super important. You touched on a key point there, is that, the underwriters want to see things structured a certain way. Part of my history was mortgage lending. I was on the retail side, on the wholesale side, blah, blah, long story there. But, when you look at, because I understand it from an underwriting standpoint, the underwriter wants to see, what, and then you're able to present that package in a way that the underwriter is going to understand it. They're going to be able to digest it. And it's going to be, okay, this is something that we have an appetite for, and our investors are more likely to say yes to this.
That's right.
So that's great. So business owners, is there a certain niche that you're really looking for right now, Kelly?
We work with small businesses, anyone that's at minimum of $15,000 a month.
Okay.
Up to, we do also commercial real estate loans. We're working with a developer who's developing 300 units in a complex that's up in North Carolina.
Nice.
That's a $53 million project. And I
Cool.
have other lenders that will do large scale if we have any business owners that are wanting to do a much larger scale project. We have lenders who are interested in doing those projects as well.
Cool. I might have a home builder for you, then a small home builder. Remind me to talk to you about that one off air. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, so if you just joined us, Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host of the show. We're talking with Kelly Oliver, Business Loan Solutions, right here in Tampa Bay, located in Tampa Bay. So that's another theme of our show too. I love to talk about the theme of working local. Shop small, work local. My company, Platinum MVP Realty, it's local owned. It's me. It's not some big conglomerate. So your business is local here, Kelly.
It is local, but even though we're local and we work with the local community and a lot of the local lenders that are here, we are also based in the U.S. So we work in every one of the 50 states that are available, wherever their loan is, wherever the business is. We do work with some small businesses that want to expand and grow. So we will work with them to set up a business if that's what it is that they need to do.
It sounds to me also, you're helping people obtain financing, but I bet there's a certain element of almost like a free consultation built in. When somebody sits down with you, there's a business owner that's going to sit down. He's going to say, he's going to come into you with all his worries and problems and fears.
Yes.
And then you're going to sit down, you're going to kind of calm him down and say, wait, here's what we actually have.
Yes. Yeah, it takes us we do this question and answer series. It takes about 20 minutes to get through that part. And then we spend about 20 minutes educating on what kind of loan product would work for them. Which ones do we think that, is the most cost effective? Because there's just really a ton of loan programs that are out there.
Yeah.
But what we want to do is steer you in the one that's going to work best for your situation.
Right. So it's a consultative approach. You're going to sit down, you're going to educate them about their options, go through the different options.
Yes.
Whereas a lot of the competition, and you've heard me say this on the show, fans, if you follow for a long time, I don't want you going into the big banks, the guys on the corner, the guys that took the bailout money. Those guys, they took the bailout money of our taxpayers that wasn't even given. It was volunteer. Like, we had to do it. And then they went out and bought all the best commercial real estate. And then if you do, what's going to happen is you go in there, they got one or two loan programs maybe that you may fit in. It's kind of like a square peg in a round hole, right?
Yeah.
So work local, work with Kelly Oliver here, Business Loan Solutions. She's going to sit down with you. She's going to talk about your options. She's going to educate you about, and here's the thing that I bet comes up as well. It's not immediate. Sometimes it's not a 2-month thing. It may be a 6-month or a year plan.
Yeah. Well, that's a great point, actually. So we want to work long-term relationships with our businesses because we want to grow as you grow.
Right.
So as your business starts to take on bigger, you get more confidence, you take on bigger projects,
Right.
Then that's what we're there for,
That's
is
right.
that you call me back in 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and you say, listen, I've got this next new hurdle that I need to cross, and I want you to be there with us. And so we want to grow with the businesses as they grow and expand, and it's always more fun when you work with the people that you know and trust, right?
Right.
So
that's the idea.
Yeah,
You definitely want to have that. So when it comes to business financing and funding, I know you can't get into certain rates, because we talk about that with our mortgage professionals with the residential loans. You can't say, certain. We don't want the rate police coming after us, right? But can you give a range, or is it just vary so much? It's really, you can't really go there.
yeah, there is no I would be giving you a disservice if
know.
I really talked about a rate for
Right.
a program.
Right.
Because we have over 40 different lenders,
Yep.
and each of them have 3 or 4 or 5 different programs that they all use and
Yep.
work. And then it depends on whether it's an SBA loan or whether it's a working capital loan or whether I'm able to fund your project through a private lender.
Yep.
I mean, there's just so many different opportunities.
Yep.
And, but what we really are saying, though, is we're going to get you the best interest rates, the best loan program that's going to work for you in the situation that it is that you have.
Awesome. So
That's
you're
what
going
we're
to
committed
shop
to.
their program, their
Yep.
ratios, their
Yep.
down payments, all their different scenarios
Yep.
for the best possible, much like a broker would. Essentially,
Yeah.
that's what you're doing. You're going to be a broker to where you're going to shop that deal for them.
It's true. And
Yeah.
I'm glad that you used that word shop.
Yeah.
And I'm using my air quotes now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, they can see it on the TV. If they're watching on WeBeam TV, they can see us, or maybe our repurposed content.
Yeah. So when we say shopping,
Yeah.
a lot of what the loan brokers will do is they will get all your information, they will put it down on paper, and they will email blast it to 100 different people. And those lenders will all do a hard credit pull on your credit report. It will destroy your credit report.
And you don't want that.
I can't use that.
Yeah.
Right. So if you've got something that's more than 3 credit inquiries, sometimes some lenders will do 7 to 8 credit inquiries in the last 2 years. If you've got more than that, they will automatically reject you.
Wow. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that you really need to know. And it's one of those things where you don't know what you don't know. So we want you reaching out to Kelly Oliver, Business Loan Solutions right here in Tampa Bay. There's a lot of ways you can engage with us. ConsumerQB.com. You could submit an email form there at ConsumerQB.com. There's an email form that comes directly through. All of our expert contributors' contact information is on that website, is available as well. So you can see her email, her phone number right there on our website. And you can also text REQB to 313131. Real simple to connect with us. REQB to 313131. Just text that over there, and we'll get you in touch with Kelly Oliver. And it sounds to me like it's a free consultation. You're going to sit down, have a consultation, and she's going to walk you through the steps. And it's like we say many times, it's setting a goal. It's having that goal of, hey, I'd like to have an extra $50,000 working capital, but it might not be tomorrow or next week. It might be a 6-month plan. It might be a 1-year plan. But the idea is to get out, take that action. So as you're thinking about this right now, Tony Robbins, one of my favorite mentors of all time, says never leave the side of setting a goal without taking an action step towards attaining that goal. Right. So it could be as simple as making that text, making that call, hitting the website, getting the information ready, and then start getting your books together. So stay with us when we come back. More from our expert contributors, and we're going to tell you something good in our positivity segment. Stay right with us. Consumer Quarterback Show, ConsumerQB.com.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show. And I say, Brandon Rhymes, knock out your competition.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at ConsumerQB.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, online at ConsumerQB.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-670-7372.
And we're back. Brandon Rhymes here, host of the Consumer Quarterback Show, owner of Platinum MVP Realty. And I want to let you know about a home show coming up, the Fall 2018 Tampa Home and Garden Show. We're going to be there. So come out and say hello to our team. East Coast Consumer Shows is putting it on. It's August 25th and 26th at the Tampa Convention Center right downtown Franklin Street. The Tampa Convention Center. We're going to have a double booth there, have some of our expert contributors. Some of our expert contributors can come hang out with us and help us kind of man the booth, so to speak. But come out and hang out with us August 25th and 26th. We'll see you there. Also, wholebodyfuel.com, giving a shout out to our official meal delivery service is wholebodyfuel.com. These guys are awesome. It's chef-made meal prep, fresh, healthy. They're delivering these food to your home or office. So every Sunday morning, I get a nice delivery to my home, and it's convenient, it's healthy, it's organic, a lot of great foods, vegetarian. My wife does the vegetarian, and of course I'm the omnivore, maybe carnivore maybe. But I like the protein donuts, the world famous protein donuts. So think about that, protein donuts that actually healthy for you. I got the protein in there, and it's got the nice icing on top, so you still get some carbs. But I just kind of think of it as a dessert. I eat half of a donut maybe for dessert. It's good stuff. So hey, reach out to the fellas over at wholebodyfuel.com. Let them know the Real Estate Quarterback sent you, and I'd love to hear your feedback on it. Let me know what you thought about it. Hot property here in South Tampa, 3911 West Euclid Avenue. This is in the Tampa Plant District. This is one of the most sought after areas to live in Tampa Bay. 3911 West Euclid Avenue, 4 bedrooms, 3 full bath, 2 half bath, over 4,000 square feet, $837,000 listing of mine, and it's a gorgeous property, just listed, over 10-foot ceilings throughout, all of the best upgrades. Actually, a friend of mine built this property as well, Swenson Construction. Shout out to Swenson. Got a property over on the beach in Largo, close to the beach, 12091 145th Street in Largo, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, beautiful property here, $299,000, just reduced actually, just shy from that number there. Owners motivated, gorgeous 3-bedroom, 2-bath property, close to the beach and not in a flood zone. So great property. You get both the best of both worlds here. 12091 145th Street in Largo. PlatinumMVPRealty.com for all your real estate needs. All right, so we got our all-star lineup here today. We got Joseph Warren in the house, co-creative, workspace solutions. We got Kelly Oliver as well, business loan solutions, talk about business funding. So I want to go back to Joseph now. So Joseph, let's talk a little bit about your podcast too, man.
Which one would you like to talk about?
Let's do the 100K.
First 100K. All right. So I had a guest yesterday. I got to tell you the story. I'll make it as brief as possible. Here's what keeps showing up. In my co-working space, I get to coach hundreds of small business owners on how to make their first 100K or next 100K.
Nice.
That's how the podcast developed. I was like, well, I might as well do a show, interview successful entrepreneurs, how they did it. So I have a guest on yesterday, and she just made her first 100K in 6 months for 2018. It took her 5 years to get to her first 100K in 12 months, right? So now it's landing, but she can't break through. And I was like, what's holding you back? And she took a while to get around it. And what it showed up was, she's African American. Yep. And she's like, I was like, let me ask you a question. Does the race card affect your life and your business? And she's like, yeah, it does actually. She's like, I'm still sitting with, I'm a black girl and I grew up in this area and I came from this, so I only can go for so far.
Limiting beliefs,
right? And when we drilled down far enough, I ended up coaching her live on the show, which was kind of cool. And she gave me permission too, which is a courageous entrepreneur to take that on, right? And she's like, you know what? I want coaching in this. And I was like, all right, straight up. I was like, are you spending time with your creator? And she goes, what? And I said, listen, if your spirituality isn't grounded, if you're not showing up from an authentic place,
right?
Do you think you're showing up authentically in your business?
Right.
You can't, right? There's something is off. And these are the blind spots. And I used to do this. I used to show up inauthentically in my business. Everyone else would see it, all my blind spots, but I would never see it about myself. And it's because I was trying to find my identity in my occupation, in my income, how much money I make, rather than knowing who I am, whose I am, and showing up with that certainty in my business. That's attractive. So we coached her through it, and she made a decision to take on what I call the 40-day holy hour challenge. And that is an hour a day with your creator every morning in silence. Just sit sit with him and ask him, what's your will for my life? Why'd you create me?
Yeah.
And I know I'm going all faith-based here, and some of you may be like, whoa, this is a business show.
Yeah.
Listen, the two are interconnected.
Yep.
Like, if you don't have your faith grounded, like, you're showing up inauthentic in your business.
Mm-hmm.
You may not know it. Go ask some people.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, if they're courageous enough to lean in on you, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, you kind of show up this way.
Yeah.
So what you got to do is you got to really focus on the faith part. Get your faith right. Your business will just start working.
Yeah.
And you'll make 100K, 200K, 500K, $1 million, and it just keeps going and going from there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say
That's
that.
good. That's real good stuff right there, man. I really agree with that. And, and it's kind of like in the society that we're in, it's almost like you're scared to say things like that sometimes, right? It's that, the stigma that's out there with, anything. Anyways, off of the politically correct type stuff. But yeah, You're right on point, man. If you're not showing up correct in your business, then how can and I don't know what business this gal was in, but it's going to affect the consumers. It's going to affect her employees. They're going to see that. They're going to feel that.
100%. And she had a breakthrough moment in that. And we also addressed the race card. Mm-hmm. And I said, listen, I grew up with the poverty card.
Yep.
Like, pick a freaking card. Mm-hmm. But you got to get clear on it and decide that card no longer fits in your deck.
That's right.
Throw out the card, because when you throw out the card, you throw out all the excuses. Now you got to take 100% responsibility for showing up and making the parts of and areas of your life that aren't working,
That's right.
making them work.
Yeah.
And that takes courage.
Yeah. Let it go. Whatever it was in your past, it's behind you. You're created for more. You have greatness within you. And I believe that so many times people get caught up on those things, and they have that story that they just want to tell everybody. Oh, what happened to me? This happened to me. Nobody cares. First of all, nobody cares about it. And then the old joke is, and about 80% of them are happy it's you and not them. Happy it happened to you and not them, in words. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so you got the first 100K. Now, and then the other podcast is the Broken Catholic. Now that sounds almost like a story from the Broken Catholic. Am I right?
It does. And this is what's showing up more and more, is that they're both connected.
Yeah.
Like on my business podcast, First 100K, I didn't intend for that conversation to happen. However, she was showing up a certain way that I couldn't ignore. So I leaned in, and that just came out.
Yeah.
You think that's not showing up to other people in her life?
Yeah.
And it's holding her back? So, like, as you're listening to this show right now, like, what is that area of your life that you're showing up inauthentically in because you're not taking on the faith side of who you are? And you could be at different levels of faith. You don't have to be a Christian. You could be a non-Christian. She even said it to me, right? When I challenged her with the 40-day Holy Hour challenge, she's like, I love this. Like, this is what I've been missing with my spirituality. But, Joseph, can I do it if I'm not a Christian? And I was like, yeah, you can do it if you're not a Christian. You can do it especially because you're not a Christian. Mm-hmm. Like, and start with this question every morning. God, if you're real, show me that you're real in my life. Mm-hmm. That's it. And then watch. Mm-hmm. And he will start to show up in your life. And I've coached other people in this. He starts showing up in their life if you set the intention and say, I want to believe that you're real.
Right.
And listen, life is empty and meaningless without knowing where you come from. If you don't have a foundation on a house, what happens to the house?
Yep.
You're a real estate guy.
Yep.
It crumbles.
You slide off the hill like in California.
Exactly. So if you don't have a spiritual foundation, knowing who you are, where you come from, you can't move forward authentically and build whatever that legacy is that God put you on this planet to create in this world.
Yeah. What an interesting time we're living at here as well. If you just joined us, I'm Brandon Rhymes here. I'm your host, Joseph Warren in studio as well, co-creative. We've got Kelly Oliver as well, Business Loan Solutions. But yeah, what a great time to be alive. We're here we are, 2018, halfway through the year, over halfway through. And, it's a good time to reflect. Have you hit your goals? Are you on pace to beat your last year? Mm-hmm. And we're on a bull run here. So if you're not doing it now, there's going to be rough times to come. 18 months, 24 months, there's going to be some type of a recession potentially. Think about the student loan debt that's floating out there. The real estate market, people always want to say there's a bubble coming. I don't think there's nearly a bubble like there ever was. There's going to be another one like 08 ever, because that was crazy times. But position yourself. Think about, the Pareto principle. I always go back to Pareto principle. What are the 20% of the tasks that you can do on a daily basis put your head down, get your prospecting done, whatever it is for your business. Focus on that 20% of the task that's going to contribute to 80% of your success. And maybe it is getting out and doing more networking. Maybe it is, changing a scene from the home-based office to going to co-creative, working with Joseph, masterminding with people. I think there's a lot to be said about changing perspectives. Asking questions, getting in front of other people and figuring out, hey, here's a paradigm shift. You go into a different paradigm shift. So, when you think about co-creative workspace solutions, maybe can you give us another success story? I know last time you told us about the attorney, I think it was. Can you give us something else, another success story, or just in general?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Was it the attorney I spoke to about, or the CPA?
Good point. I can't remember. That was it. Was,
but I got 30 seconds.
Oh, we're coming into the break. Okay, so
let's wrap it up.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
When we come back, let's go into that, and then we're going to bring Kelly back in as well. Perfect. But I want to give that a different success story, and then we'll talk about it, and we'll figure out which one it was.
Got it.
So, all right, stay with us right here, Consumer Quarterback Show. When we come back as well, we have our Feel Good Story of the Week. We're going to inject some positivity in your life with our Tell Me Something Good segment. Stay with us, Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
I take responsibility.
This is Work Done, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show hosted by my man, Brandon Rhymes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 813-670-7372. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978. You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rhymes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Thanks for sticking with us. Brandon Rhymes here, Consumer Quarterback Show. Follow us online. We'd love to connect with you online at Brandon Rhymes1 on Instagram and Twitter. On Facebook, we got Brandon Rhymes PA, public profile, Quarterback Show, Consumer Quarterback Shows out there. And we'd love to connect with you online. And we appreciate you listening. We've got Joseph Warren in studio, Co-Creative, the founder of Co-Creative Workspace Solutions. Got a couple office locations in South Tampa. We got Kelly Oliver as well in the house, Business Loan Solutions as well. And I'm your host, Brandon Rhymes. And I got a couple of hot listings I got to let you know about here on South Tampa. This one's 103 South Habana Avenue in South Tampa. This is a perfect property for a rental investment opportunity for an Airbnb. The owner's making a lot of money on this property, $590,000, just reduced down to $590,000. It's 2464 square feet total, or heated, and it's in the South Tampa District Historic Home Beautiful property here, well kept, well maintained. I'd love to show it to you. PlatinumMVPRealty.com. Also, realtors, there's a realtor bonus on there, $3,000 realtor bonus for showing your clients that property. And all right, let's go back to Joseph. So, Joseph, we always like to tell these success stories. So I hear you got a good one for us.
Yeah, Justin Rosen is a member at Co-Creative. He's been with us for 3 years now. 4 years, I apologize. And Justin came to us out of his home office. He was you. Right? Working and trying to do it solo. His wife booted him out because he was spending too many hours at home. She said, go get an office. So he showed up at Co-Creative. He said, I need a small little one-person office. That's what he started with. His revenue was at $120,000 a year. Right? He's given me permission to share these numbers. Since the time he's been with Co-Creative, we got his geo-target, his virtual address up on Google Maps. People started to Google CPA South Tampa. Who came up number one? Justin. Right there.
Nice.
They clicked on their phone, the call icon. He started getting all those leads. Since then, he has gone from 120,000 a year to over 500,000 a year, and he's about to cross 600,000 in the next 12 months.
It's very nice.
I agree. It is very
awesome.
nice.
So I'm sorry, I hit the button a little early. How much did he make? So he did 100 from 125.
120,000 before Co-Creative to now he just crossed 500,000 and he's on track for 600,000.
Nice.
He has since literally just outgrown us in the past month. Went and signed for his own commercial space because he built his own team. And I got to tell you this, Brandon.
Nice.
He came to me and he's like, Joseph, I think I'm ready to outgrow you, but I am so scared to get my own office. I said, why? He said, because I just read through the lease.
Yeah.
And I got to cover insurance payments, $1 million policy. I got to take on all the common fees, common area, CAM fees and everything. He's like, I had no idea what it's like to go and get my own commercial space. I said, this is exactly what Co-Creative does.
Yeah.
We take on all the overhead so you don't have to. You focus on your business, grow it fast so you can outgrow us. Then you got to take it on. And that's an awesome success story because he's building the life he wants. And he now has a team of 5 people that he's providing incomes and livelihoods for. That's what we do at Co-Creative. That's what we could do for you.
Powerful. I like that. Yeah, the power of focus, because if you're worried about insurance, worried about this, the lawn maintenance, all these different things you might have to do if you get your own office, Joseph Warren, Co-Creative, can help you simplify and focus on your business. That's awesome. All right, let's jump into our Tell Me Something Good segment here. Every day we want to tell you something positive in our positivity segment.
Tell me something good.
All right, so singer Andy Graham pays bill for elderly ladies, then realizes how connected we all are. And singer Andy Graham recently paid the tab for a group of elderly ladies at a restaurant in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. Initially, he planned to leave before they knew their meal was paid, but he felt an urge to walk over and say something before he left. That's when he realized how connected we all are. Was sitting at breakfast in the Hampton Inns. This is where he posted the restaurant were 5 super cute elderly ladies. Grammer wrote in a Facebook post, I don't know why, but it made me miss my mom hard, and I felt a strong urge to pick up their check. I don't know them, and I didn't want to bother them at all. I just did it. I was just going to leave because a lot of times it's better just to do nice deeds without asking for acknowledgement, but something felt like I should tell them I miss my mom. So I walked over and said, you are the 5 of the sweetest ladies I've ever seen. I lost my mom a while back, and something about seeing you made me miss her this morning. So I'm getting your check. The lady on the end popped up with open arms and said, come here. I lost my son. I really needed this. And this gave me a mom hug I needed and gave her a son hug she needed. Grammer concluded his post by saying, we are all so connected. Wow. Powerful.
That's why we do these businesses, guys.
Yeah.
That's it, right? We're all connected. And, take down the labels, take down the divisiveness. We're all human. We're all broken.
That's right.
Right? And we all have the same struggles. So let's unite.
Yeah, just unite. Don't believe the nonsense in the mainstream media that's always trying to polarize everybody.
That's it.
And it's all for their gain. But, yeah, excellent. So let's jump into our lightning round here.
The lightning round.
I am so good at lightning rounds.
I majored in lightning rounds.
All right, so here we go. We got top tips, nuggets of advice, parting words of wisdom. Kelly Oliver, ladies first. You're up first.
Thank you. So my big top tip for today is, I know talking about money and talking about your financial situation is a very uncomfortable position to be in. And you don't always know who on the other end of the phone is that you're, entrusting this information to. And what I really want to say is just trust that we're here, we got your back. That when you share this information, the way that we're assembling the information and packaging it has it so that the lenders will say yes, because that's what our commitment to you is really, getting the money and the funding that it is that you need for the best situation that is you have. So get past the fear of talking about the money, tell us anything and everything that you know about your financial situation so that we can craft the right story that goes along with the situation that it is that you have, and then provide other evidence and information, because we know that everyone struggles with having a perfect credit history, and so it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be a story that we need to tell. So that's what we want to do, is get you past the fear, actually make the phone calls, be courageous to tell the story, and then let us go to work and do our job.
I like that. What's the website?
It's www.blsfunds.com.
blsfunds.com. Kelly Oliver, she's going to sit down with a free consultation, talk about your money, talk about your business, talk about your plan, and kind of be a consultant almost in a way to help you come up with that game plan. So that's excellent stuff. Great job, Kelly. All right, Joseph Warren, co-creative.
Lightning, here we go. All right, so here's my final bam. Get out of your home office and get into a co-working space to make your next 100K. That's how you're going to do it. Go to cocreative.com if you want our help. Otherwise, just get to a co-working space. First part. Part two, you cannot separate your business from your faith or your spirituality. They are the same. They're collapsed. They're one and the same. Stop lying to yourself because you're showing up inauthentically in your business because you're not authentic about your faith and bringing the two together. So go to brokencatholic.com if you want to hear some of those conversations of how successful business owners, multimillionaires, billionaires are bringing faith into their business and how you could do it for yourself.
I like that. What was coming to mind there, Joseph, when you said that is congruent, to be congruent.
Yes.
People, some people just aren't congruent. One thing I would add also is to level up, look at leveling up your friendships. Who are you hanging out with that may be pulling you down? You got some of those friends that you have success, you tell them about it and they're like, they're not really, they're not affirming, they're not happy for you. Get rid of those people. Get rid of the people that are gamers. They're hitting the bong all the time, get them out of your life. Those are the people that are going to drag you down and not help you reach your goals. These are the people. So if someone's not congruent and you see it and you see examples of that, that's a person that you want to spend less time with. You don't need to make some major announcement. Hey, I'm no longer your friend, right, and all that. Just start spending less time with those people. Start putting more time into the people that do help you along the way, the people that are there when you need them, the people that are going to be a resource for you, the people that are going to support your ideas and be a positive, person in your life. Those are the people that you want to spend time with and spend more time and look at, ways that you can get involved with those people. Networking, we've talked about, co-creative workspace solutions, going to different events, going out and meeting people that are like-minded. I was listening to, I think it was a Gary Vee podcast the other day, and he said, one of the things I want is whenever this event is over, instead of everybody just walking out and going home, I want you to walk out to 5 people and say hello to 5 people. And you never know what types of doors are going to be open there. And it kind of opens you up to that law of attraction, the whole thing that's, like we said, we're all connected, just like the beautiful story we had with Andy Grant.
That was awesome.
But we got about a minute left. Any final words?
Kelly.
I would say, I've been to your spaces, and if anyone has, afraid of touring or going out and getting their own space, they need to just come out to your space and co-creative and just do the tour. Because you guys have these really amazing little suites and offices. They're very plush, very luxurious. I know they are.
We're very
and
fancy.
you should come and see them. So just, it's just to come see.
That's it, right?
Check
and
it
that's
out.
what Brandon spoke about is like, when you make a new commitment, you got to follow it with a type of new action.
That's right.
So the action could be just come and do a tour at a co-working space, whether it's us or someone else. Go do the tour. You could always say no.
Yes.
That's right. Yep, awesome. Hey, great stuff today. Really, really good energy today, guys. You guys did awesome. Joseph Warren, co-creative, Kelly Oliver, business loan solutions. And thanks so much for our team behind the scenes putting the show together. We really appreciate our producers, the folks that are listening and viewing our TV show. 5 o'clock drive time, 1380 The Biz, Sundays on the Bone. We got our 10 a.m. on WeBeam TV. Follow us on social. And please remember to go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Pack up some food or clothing. Hand it to that person that you see in need. Be a force for good in the community. Do something kind for one another. And just remember to, give thanks to those men and women that are serving our country. We'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Man, great show.
Are you a real estate agent looking to take your business to the next level and supercharge your marketing? Hi, I'm Brandon Rhymes, owner of Platinum MVP Realty and host of the Real Estate Quarterback Show, syndicated radio and TV show talk program on iHeartRadio, 1025 The Bone, daily 5 o'clock drive time on 1380 The Biz, and our TV show is on WeBeam TV. We're looking for real estate agents that want to join our team and supercharge their marketing utilizing some of our innovative strategies. We utilize the Real Geeks platform, Facebook marketing, internet marketing, and a lot of the traditional methods as well. Postcard mailers mailed for you, postage, signage, business cards, all paid for by the company. Aggressive real estate splits and ways to help you win in any marketplace. We need you to go out, take applications, and work our plethora of leads that we're generating on a daily basis. Reach out by clicking the form below, and we'd love to have a confidential interview with you.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.